Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Lucy Widya Fatir from State University of Surabaya. I will explain about my experiment, strength training, endurance and speed development using functional strength training program for recreational runners performance. This abstract show you about functional strength training can improve strength, cardiovascular fitness, and speed with 3 experiments. And I want to show you about the 3 groups of functional strength training with EMOM or every minute on the minute with 14 participants, MRAP with 14 participants, and 4 time with 14 participants. The functional strength training groups was given an exercise program for 30 minutes constant load with 50% 1 RM and high intensity, 90% heart rate maximum using airbag, barbell, kettlebell, and sample equipment. The author analyzed the scientific literature and the method with quantitative research method independently tests and MANOVA were conducted to compare cardiovascular endurance, strength, speed between groups. The functional strength training, all group participants in control. We not have the control, but this is cardiovascular test using Walker test in 15 minutes. Easy jogging or walking, or all four. Strength test using like dynamometer test and speed test using 20-meter sprint. In the result, we have a functional strength training for 4 time, 7.5% improved strength training over this group MRAP, and the functional strength training IMOM 10.8% improved than MRAP. Speed significantly improved in functional strength training MRAP 4.4% and functional 4 time 5.1% in improved speed, better than MRAP. Endurance cardiovascular show significantly improve in functional strength training MRAP 3.4%, functional 4 time 4.6%, and functional strength training IMOM 3.2%. This group we see 4 time is good, significant in cardiovascular endurance. In conclusion, functional strength training MRAP, IMOM, and 4 time increase improve the strength, endurance, and speed profile of recreational runners' performance. Okay, now this is an introduction. In principle, training is a process of change for better, namely to improve the physical quality, functional abilities of the body's equipment, and the physiological quality of the trains. Exercise is basically a load motor simulation on the body, giving rise to the body response in the form of response and adaptation. Adaptation is the body response to training load that occur a relatively long period of time and is relatively permanent. Functional strength training is an exercise modality that impairs functional multi-joint movement, increase in physical fitness that can be modified to any fitness level in elicit greater muscle recruitment than more in traditional exercise. The purpose of this study was to investigate the effect of 6 weeks of 3 times a week inversion randomly assigned to 3 groups functional strength training IMOM with 14 participants, MRAP 14 participants, and 4 time 14 participants given an exercise program for 30-minute constant load with 50% 1 RM and high intensity for 90% heart rate maximum using airbag, barbell, kettlebell, and dumbbell to improve strength, endurance, cardiovascular, and speed in recreational runners. This is material and methods. Okay, now I want to show you about the 6 weeks result, yeah, in this experiment. I use independent t-test and MANOVA to statistical analyze. And this result about the MRAP strength training mean 130 in kilogram, median, mean, maximum 155.5 kilogram in maximum result. This is a pretest. And endurance with VO2 max with bulk test 56.37 in maximum result, and speed 4.56 seconds. This is an IMOM strength result in pretest 135 kilogram, endurance with bulk test 51.30 in VO2 max, and speed result is 4.35 seconds. Then for time, strength training, strength result is for 145 kilogram, endurance with bulk test 52.35, and speed is 5.13 seconds in maximum result. Next, this is a post-test result. So this is a different, yeah, an increase of the treatment from MRAP to pre-test and post-test. 155.5 kilogram in pre-test, and the result after 6 weeks is 165 kilogram. So this is increased 10 kilogram with MRAP training. Next, endurance. Maximum result is 56.37 in pre-test, and post-test 59.53. This is have a result about 3.27 increase endurance with MRAP. Speed. Next, speed. The speed pre-test is 5.56 seconds, and next for the post-test with MRAP training is 4.35, and this is a result with 0.21 second above, yeah. And then this is an IMOM result. The IMOM result about the maximum pre-test is 135 kilogram, and the post-test is 155 kilogram. Next, this have an increase about strength training in IMOM is 15 kilogram. And next, endurance. Endurance in pre-test is 51.30, and this is the result of post-test is 56.44. And this we know about the high quality of IMOM to endurance, increase of movement, and good improvement for every minute on the minute. Next, for speed, maximum in pre-test is 4.35, and the post-test is 3.53. This is good and better than MRAP, because maybe IMOM every minute on the minute is not effective at the moment if the session have an every minute on the minute in one movement. Okay, next, for time. The 4-time result and the pre-test is the strength 145 kilogram, and the post-test is 155 kilogram. So this is increase in 10 kilogram about this experiment in strength. And we see about the endurance. The pre-test is 52.35, and this is as a result for pre-test is 53.56, and this is have a result. And next, for the speed, in 4-time group maximum result is 5.13, and we see about the post-test is 4 seconds. So this have an increase in speed. Okay, now the results saw good results and had a significant effect on improving strength, speed, and endurance. Functional training with AMRAP, IMOM, and 4-time also have the effect of increase the strength, endurance, and speed. Even AMRAP better than IMOM and 4-time method two effect improving strength, only strength, and 4-time better than MRAP and EMOM to improving endurance cardiovascular and EMOM better than MRAP and 4-time for improved speed in recreational runners. In the discussion, from a functional training point of view, resistance training serves a specific means within a context. As mentioned before, large improvement in terms of absolute strength gain do not necessarily result in large functional benefit. However, including unstable surface within a training regime seems to have functional advantage over traditional stable resistance training with enhanced activation of trunk muscle, stabilizing function of major muscle, the transfer of angular momentum and power between the lower and upper extremities is facilitated, resulting in improving strength, speed, and endurance. This notion is mainly supported by the study literature improvement of the FST or functional strength training after exercising on running program. The result about showed encourage practicable and clinical program to considering MRAP IMO 4-time as an exercise modality into their programs due to instability related reduction of load. This exercise modality is potentially suitable for a variety of recreational runners who cannot endure high load further than administered in progressive order with a gradually increasing complexity to be feasible and safe training program. And the conclusion, this study demonstrates the feasibility, effectiveness of difference of functional strength training IMOM, MF, and 4-time on measures of lower extremity muscle strength, endurance cardiovascular, and speed in healthy communities, male recreational runners in Surabaya, although 4-time was not superior in terms of overall training improvement because instability rather induction of load it is eligible for training programs and evidence upon the necessary lower training load, for example, in adults. Yes, references, and thank you.